Well, legally, I think that LGBTQ is protected against discrimination in India. However, we still have not legalized same-sex marriage, which means that if there's a gay couple, same-sex couple, they can't avail benefits of being spouse of the other one who, let's say, has a club membership or something like that, which in cases of heterosexual couples is valid.
So far, we are in a slow train when it comes to that. There has been Section 377 which was passed, but I'm pretty sure there are more rights and more laws that should have been enforced, especially for the LGBTQ community, because of the hatred and the taboo which exists in our society for that community. Several hate crimes have been committed against them, and they need specific treatment. Just treating it as a regular murder crime or theft or harassment is not enough, because a different sort of intent is attached to that hate crime.
LGBT community is lesbians, gays, bisexuals and transgenders, community of these people. Under Section 377 of Indian Penal Code, the intercourse between the homosexuals was punishable, as it was considered against the law of nature. But Supreme Court, in their landmark judgment of 2018, have decriminalized this section, and they have given it a due dignity that was required to this community, and that has strengthened their rights.
They are people. It's just about the sexual orientation and what gender they recognize themselves as. So for me, they're like any other person. They're like normal people, and I certainly don't think that it's shameful to be part of a community like that, because in the end, at its core, everyone is human beings, right? So what's so shameful in that?
Absolutely not. I have a lot of friends who are a part of LGBTQ, and they have had conversations with me, and it's just like heart-to-heart conversations, and I completely understand them. So
absolutely not. It's not at all a disgrace. In fact, like I mentioned earlier, they are just like us. If I have the freedom to choose and walk freely and to have all the rights given by India, why not them? We cannot differentiate people on their sexual preferences. It's sad that our society thinks likewise.
In a country like India, like I said, we are a third world country, so the people of this country are still developing, they are still getting used to these concepts that they were not even aware of before. And since we have this never-ending cycle of the same mindset that was put forward, it is very, very difficult to break that cycle. It is very difficult to explain to the people that why what they are thinking is wrong, and why the existence of this community is not wrong or is a taboo. It will take a long time, it will take a long procedure of breaking the cycle, but I think our generation is the pioneer when it comes to breaking the cycle, so we are doing a great job.
I don't know about the Western world, but in India, if we talk about the ancient India, we can see that same-sex relationships or homo relationships were not a taboo, as we can see in the temples like Khajuraho. Then came the British with their Christianity, and according to Christianity, in the past thing, like in 15th and 18th century, at this time all of them are really progressive, I must say, but at that time same-sex relationships were a taboo. So that can be a reason due to which at this moment in time Indian customs also consider same-sex relationship a taboo. And yeah.
Indian society has been a conservative society, as we all know. But yes, we definitely need to change the mindset of people, starting from us, because as I said, everyone has right to love, right to live with dignity, and there is we need to accept this. We need to accept this as a part of the society. We in India are being disintegrated on so many other things like caste, creed, religion, language. Now, one more aspect on sexual orientation. Why should we disintegrate our social strata like this? We need to integrate ourselves. We need to be united.
I don't care. I mean, it's not that he or she is going to become a better friend of mine or lose my friendship. I don't care who you are attracted to. As long as you don't harm anyone, do what you want. You live only once. Enjoy.
Absolutely. I mean, actually, as the younger generation is coming, it's our duty to kind of educate the older generation about gays, LGBTQ, and everything. And I think some people are accepting of it. I know a lot of people, and I follow Humans of Bombay, which have a lot of examples of people in India who are in this community, and their parents are understanding. So it's all about how you portray it and how you make them explain. So I think definitely mindsets are changing slowly.
I don't need to react. It's normal. I would be normal and nothing would change about my friendship with them. In fact, I have friends who have different sexual preferences and they're the most lovable human beings, just like all of us. So I don't differentiate anybody, and if somebody openly comes out and states their preferences, I would be more than willing to accept it. In fact, if my child comes up later in life saying that, mom, my sexual preferences are different, I would gladly accept it and in fact support her, because the society does not.
I think being gay is a blessing, and it's something I am thankful for every single day. Every gay and lesbian person who has been lucky enough to survive the turmoil of growing up is a survivor. There's nothing wrong with you. There's a lot wrong with the world you live in.